Hello, everybody. It is Sunday, April 5th. Happy Easter, everybody. He is risen indeed. Welcome back to the Nick Watkins Show. I'm Nick Watkins. Let's get into it. I'm going to start with college basketball from yesterday. Yesterday was the Final Four. And before we get into everything, I just do want to apologize in advance because I am pretty tired right now. But let's just get into this basketball, college basketball. The Final Four was yesterday. Two very big games. UConn beat Illinois 71 to 62, and the big one was Michigan versus Arizona. These are two very good teams, and Michigan won this one. I don't want to say pretty easily, but pretty easily. 91-73, the final score. And the team that I picked to go to the championship and win is eliminated. So, yeah, Michigan had a very nice game. UConn also a nice game, and they won. Um, yeah, that's basketball. So that means that tomorrow the national championship will be played between UConn and Michigan, which is exciting. I would elaborate on it more, but honestly, I don't know what I'm talking about, so I'm not going to put you guys through that. For women's college basketball, that is today the national championship between UCLA and South Carolina. If I had to guess, all I know is that South Carolina is like perennially contending for championships. I'd probably pick South Carolina, and that would be my pick there. All right, let's talk about hockey now. Yesterday, the Sharks lost 6-3 to the Nashville Predators. Tough loss. Um, the Predators jumped out to 3 goals in the first period. Sharks scored three of their own to tie it back up, and then the Predators pulled away with three more in the third. Um, the winning goalie was Saros, who was very good, 24 for 27 on saves. Askarov, 28 for 33. Um, Forsberg had two goals, 3 points. Yost had 3 points. It's Yossi, I don't know. Well, they call him Yossi. It's spelled Jost. There's Yossi. He also had 2 points. O'Reilly, 2 points. The Predators just had the better game in this one. Um, what I do think it's interesting though is just like the first matchup between these teams a couple of weeks ago, when the Predators scored three first period goals in that one as well. This time the Sharks responded with three unanswered goals to get right back in the game, and then the Predators pulled away. Um, So that was a good sign to see that, after going down 3-0 in the first, that the Sharks didn't give up. They fought back and they fought all the way back until the Predators retook over the game. So that was good to see that we had a nice second period and we had momentum there. But, just then Nashville retook over the game, and that's where it went wrong for San Jose. So here's some other scores from around the league. The big one that concerns us: Los Angeles Kings beat the Toronto Maple Leafs in overtime, so they get 2 full points there, 7-6. The Golden Knights beat the Oilers 5-1. The Ducks lost to the Flames 5-3. The Blackhawks beat the Kraken 4-2. The Canadiens beat the Devils in overtime in a shootout 4-3. The Capitals beat the Sabres 6-2. The Hurricanes beat the Islanders 4-3. The Jets 2-1 over Columbus. The Mammoth beat the Canucks 7-4. The Lightning beat the Bruins 3-1. The Penguins 9-4 over the Panthers. Avs Stars 2-0. Wild Senators 4-1. 4-1 Rangers over the Red Wings as well. So what does this mean for the standings? Well, it means that the Sharks are no longer in possession of that final wildcard spot in the West. It's now being held in a tie by the Nashville Predators and the Los Angeles Kings, who both won yesterday. The Predators over the Sharks. For the Sharks, they're now at 79 points. The Jets, I don't believe that they played. Oh, they did play. They won on Saturday. Yesterday. Yeah. So the Jets did win, which means they're now a point back of us. And the Kraken lost, so they're still 4 points back of us. Look, there's still time. I still think the Sharks can do this. This is our first loss since, what was it? St. Louis on Monday? No, Thursday. This is our first loss in almost 2 weeks. So I'm not too concerned about the Sharks because they haven't lost a game since the St. Louis game, which was on March 26th. This is the first loss since that game. Then since that loss, there was four wins in a row against some good teams and the Ducks and the Blue Jackets. So look, I'm not too worried about it. Yes, I am worried, but not overly worried because there's still a lot of time left in this. Well, there's not a lot of time, but there's not a gap. There's not a big gap. And here's the interesting thing is because on Monday, tomorrow, the Sharks host the Chicago Blackhawks, and the Kraken play the Jets, which are the two teams still in contention that are behind us. The only two teams still alive in the West that are behind the Sharks. And the two teams directly ahead of the Sharks, the Predators and the Kings, play each other. So Monday is going to be a huge day, and we'll definitely talk about that more. But let's look at what's going on today because we got some big Eastern games. The Wild play the Red Wings. The Penguins play the Panthers. The Flyers play the Bruins. The Hurricanes go to Ottawa, play the Senators. The Devils and the Canadiens. The Caps and the Rangers. And the Blues and the Avs. Those are some of the games going on. Lots of Eastern games there. Um, pretty pretty big day for hockey yesterday, and it did not go very well for the Sharks, which is unfortunate. All right, let's talk baseball now. Um, Crazy day for baseball. But we'll start with the Giants game, which was not crazy. I was at this game and I did not have a good time because we got smoked again. 9-0 final score Mets over the Giants. The Mets had 9 runs on 12 hits and 1 error. The Giants 0 runs on 3 hits. They had 3 errors, which is a big problem in yesterday's game. The winning pitcher was Clay Holmes, who went 7 shutout innings, 3 hits, 2 walks, struck out 4. The losing pitcher was Landon Roop, who gave up 7 runs. 5 of those runs were earned in 4 2/3. 7 hits, 1 walk, 7 strikeouts. Did not get much help from his defense. Yeah, not good, not good. And once again, Giants had 3 hits and 2 walks, which is just horrible. I thought we had put the offensive woes behind us. I guess it was just one game. It must have been like on Thursday the offensive explosion was a fluke, and I hate to say that, but that's what it seemingly is. I mean, you look at all the games we've played, we've scored 9 runs. No, I'm sorry, we've scored 7 runs and 9 runs. Other than that, it's been 3 or less, and we've played 9 games so far. So we've lost by 6 or more 4 times, and the offense is just seemingly a problem. I mean, it's either nobody's hitting or everybody's hitting, right? And right now, nobody's hitting. So this is a tough game to talk about because there's not really that much to dissect. I mean, the Giants just sucked. I will say, defensively, I want to see Rafael Devers playing first base, and he will be playing first base today. I want to see him playing first because Gerard was over there last night and he did not look good. Schmitty, for some reason, he hasn't played in a while. Rafi Devers, contrary to popular belief, is a good defensive player. I mean, he's good with the glove, and I'd rather have him over at first base than anyone. Um, yeah, I did not like what I saw yesterday in any department. Landon Roop, I was expecting great things today, probably overly expecting too high expectations, but he did not pitch necessarily great. He was having trouble. Defense was not doing that well behind him. Um, yeah, not a good game for the Giants. Other scores from around the league. Um, the Tigers beat the Cardinals 11-6. Winning pitcher was Herder. Fletcher got the start. May the loss. We're gonna go through these kind of quick. The White Sox beat the Blue Jays 6-3. The win went to Murphy in relief. Did we go over these? No, we didn't. Yeah, the White Sox beat the Blue Jays. Kind of crazy. The loss went to Brendan Little. The Brewers beat the Royals 5-2. Patrick got the win, 5 shutout, and Avila got the loss. The save went to McGill. Astros jumped on the A's 11-0. Winning pitcher was Tetsuya Imai. He had a great game yesterday. 5 2/3, struck out 9, did not allow a run. his slider, which is like I'm just finding out about this, is like goes the other direction, and it's kind of crazy to look at. And he pitched very well yesterday. The losing pitcher was Morales. The Pirates walked off the Orioles 3-2. Winning pitcher was Santana. Losing pitcher was Helsley. The Dodgers beat the Nationals 10-5. Winning pitcher was Glasnow, who's 1-0, 6 innings, 2 runs, 9 Ks. Irvin, he got the loss in this one. The Padres beat the Red Sox 3-2. Red Sox scored a run in the ninth inning to win the game and then to take the lead. And then Mason Miller came in, struck out the side, and shut him down. Morejon got the win. The loss went to Chapman. The save went to Miller. The Yankees beat the Marlins 9-7. Winning pitcher was Hedrick. The losing pitcher was Peterson, and the save went to David Bednar. The Reds beat the Rangers 2-0. The winning pitcher was Rhett Lauder. The losing pitcher, Kumar Rocker. And the save here went to Pagan. The Royals beat the Brewers 8-2. I already mentioned that one, didn't I? Did they have a doubleheader? They did have a doubleheader. How interesting is that? Mears got the win. The loss went to Sproat. The Rays beat the Twins 7-1. Mats got the win. 6 innings, 1 run, 8 Ks. Abel got the loss. And the next one, the D-backs beat the Braves 2-1. Winning pitcher was Soroka. Losing pitcher was Elder, who went 7 innings, gave up 2 runs, both of them unearned, and struck out 8. So I don't really know how he got a loss there. It doesn't really seem like his fault. Sewell got the save. Phillies beat the Rockies 2-1. Winner Luzardo struck out 11 over 6 2/3, gave a 1 earned run. And then Dollander got the loss. The save went to Duran. And then this is the big game that everyone's talking about in baseball. The Angels beat the Mariners 1-0. Kachanowicz got the win, 5 2/3, struck out 7, no earned runs. Hancock got the loss, gave up 1 earned run over 6 2/3. Romano got the save, but everybody is talking about Joe Adell, who robbed not one, not two, but 3 homers in this game. The first one robbed Cal Raleigh of a homer. Then in the 8th inning, he robbed Josh Naylor of a homer. And then in the 9th inning, game on the line, J.P. Crawford steps up, hits a bomb to right field. And Angel Stadium has that short fence, right? So Adell goes running over. He leaps over the wall and makes the catch. And because he hung onto it while he was still in play and he secured it, when he went over the stands, they called him out. So he was in the stands holding up the ball, surrounded by fans. He was out. He robbed not one, not two, but 3 homers in this game. And that was the difference because the Angels only scored 1. And they won this game 1-0 thanks to Joe Adell's incredible defensive play. It's insane that we're seeing something like that. 3 homers in one game is ridiculous. So major shout out to Joe Adell. All right, let's look at baseball today. Cubs, Guardians, Cabrera versus Ciccone. The Red Sox host the Padres. Again, Buehler versus Rangers, Suarez. The Pirates and the Orioles. It's going to be Bassett for the O's, and for the Buccos, it's Ashcraft. Dodgers, Nats. You got Sasaki for the Dodgers. You got Griffin for the Nationals. The Blue Jays looking to avoid the sweep of the White Sox. They got Lauer going up against Martin. The Brewers and the Royals, it's going to be Kyle Harrison versus Chris Bubich. The Rays take on the Twins, Martinez versus Woods Richardson. Reds, Rangers, you got Burns versus Leiter, 2 young ones going there. Phillies, Rockies, Taiwan Walker versus Tomoyuki Sugano. The Cards, Tigers is going to be later. That looks like Sunday Night Baseball. Leahy and Montero. For the Cubs and the Guardians, Imanaga and Messick. For the Marlins, it's Fairbanks. Looks like the opener in this one. We'll see who. Or is he a starter now? I don't know. And then Fried for the Yankees. So probably Yankees. All right, we got the Astros and the A's. We got McCullers going up against Lopez. Mariners, Angels. We got Castillo going up against Klassen. And then the D-backs take on the Braves. Perez versus Fott. As for the Giants, though, it's going to be Logan Webb on the mound in this one. We need him to be good today. Going up against Kodai Senga and the Ghost Fork. For Logan Webb, I mean, he hasn't had his best stuff in the first two outings of the year, but he's got to have his best stuff today because we have not been hitting the baseball well. We're going to need him to allow very few runs, maybe even none at all, if we're going to win this baseball game. And the lineup looks like this: Adames, Arias, Chapman, Devers, Ramos, Lee, Encarnacion is going to be DH, Bader, and Bailey. Look, I like Devers at first base. Hopefully this game will go better. We can split this series with the Mets, or else it's going to be a tough episode tomorrow. Warriors, I mean, do what you want. I'm so tired, you guys. I'm afraid that we're going to skip over the basketball today. So, just going to do it. I'm going to do it. So, thank you, everyone, for watching. Happy Easter. I don't usually tally this on the channel, but I'm gonna go to church. You know, Jesus is real and He's coming. And Easter is such a great day, and because He died 3 days later, He came back alive again. Um, so incredible to think about. And if you're not familiar, go take a look because it's amazing. It's wonderful. So I am tired. I'm gonna need energy. But thank you for watching if you're still here, and I'll see you tomorrow.